Hi, this is Steve, and this is a video about our cruise to Alaska aboard the Cunard Queen Elizabeth in September 2025. I went with my sister Lynn and my brother-in-law Ken. We had a fantastic time. This is our itinerary. We first started off in Seattle, where we spent a few days first. Then after going aboard, we went to Ketchikan, Juneau, Skagway, Glacier Bay, Icy Strait Point, Endicott Arm, which was eventually canceled. We'll come back to that later. Finally, back to Victoria in Canada, and then back to Seattle. This is my brother-in-law Ken and my sister Lynn. Say hello. And this is yours truly, smiling. This was actually taken going up to Mount Rainier near Seattle. And naturally, like any first-time visitors to Seattle, we decided to walk around, spend some time there, and of course, we had to see the Space Needle. Space Needle was beautiful. The weather was pretty nice too. We went up to the top naturally, and the view was spectacular. After the Space Needle, we went to the nearby Julie Garden and Glass Museum. Beautiful glass sculptures. The outdoor portion of the museum was equally beautiful. Combination of beautiful gardens mixed in with these beautiful glass sculptures. Next, we went over to
I'm
Pike
taking
Place
a movie,
Market,
by the
beautiful
way, so
market area.
say something.
If you imagine
Sitting.
the Strip District in Pittsburgh on steroids, that's basically Pike Place Market. It's huge.
Maybe they're for putting your
so many
coffee.
places to eat and drink and just buy some wonderful stuff. And since we were in the area, we decided to take a side trip over to Mount Rainier, hoping to see the top of the mountain nice and clear. Unfortunately, that didn't happen, but the trip was a fantastic experience. Ken drove. We stopped along the way at a very nice restaurant. As we started to get nearer and nearer, the sights got more and more beautiful. You could see the Smoky Mountains and the beautiful tree-lined mountains. It was a gorgeous trip. It was pretty unlikely we were going to see the top of the mountain, but we wanted to at least give it a good try. Very nice side trip.
What's that?
After a few days being in Seattle, it was time for our main cruise aboard the Queen Elizabeth Cunard. After boarding, we got ourselves settled in our rooms. We're waiting for our bags to show up, etc. We enjoyed some good food and got ourselves acclimated. And since we're aboard the Queen Elizabeth, naturally we took the opportunity to get ourselves in a picture with the Queen herself. This is a big painting hanging in one of the main areas. The first stop on our official cruise was Ketchikan, Alaska. Beautiful little community, a couple thousand people maybe. The weather was unusually nice. It was actually sunny part of the time. We were expecting lots of rain, but it ended up being beautiful. Before we did our short excursion, I did a little walk around the ship just to get a view of the town. Very picturesque, and had a great start to our cruise. The weather in Ketchikan was unusually nice. There were actually periods of sun. We expected lots of rain and cold, and we're prepared for that. But fortunately, it was beautiful. One long street, Main Street, beautiful buildings, churches, etc. We had an opportunity to do a nice excursion there. And naturally, while we were there, we took advantage of some of the local cuisine as well. Stopped in one place and had some really delicious fried cod and chips. After Ketchikan, we were on board again, and we sailed out and got ready for our next stop. Our next stop was Juneau, Alaska, the capital of the state. By Alaskan standards, at least, it's one of the more populous cities, about 30,000 people. Again, the weather was unusually nice and dry. Very fortunate for us. Took in a lot of sights. Some nice person on the street was very gracious to take our picture for us. Walked around, went into some of the stores, had some drinks, including beer, and enjoyed the sights. While we were in Juneau, we had the opportunity to go to the Alaska Museum there. Nice artifacts inside, interesting, and it was a fun little side trip on our excursion. Lynn wanted to have her picture taken on this interesting ark. Here's some other artifacts in the museum as well. Some of them were very beautiful. While in Juneau, we attended an Alaskan salmon bake. Delicious salmon, all the sides, beautiful wooded area, walking paths nearby, including a waterfall. Our next stop was Skagway, another town along the Panhandle. Population's about 1,000. It's one of these gold rush boom towns that was created as a result of the gold rush. One of the most famous buildings there is this one, the Arctic Brotherhood Hall. Its facade is composed of driftwood, and it's one of the most photographed buildings in Skagway. And naturally, we took advantage also of that site. I'm not sure why, but Ken and I thought this building was funny. It's a hotel in Skagway on one of the side streets. Couldn't resist. And naturally, all that walking around made us thirsty, so we decided to stop into the Skagway Brewing Company. And Ken and I at least had a couple beers, delicious, and they had some good food there, some haddock chowder. Excellent. While in Skagway, we decided to visit the oldest cemetery there. It's the first cemetery of the city, and it's famous for its gold rush characters, including one local kingpin known as Jefferson Soapy Smith. The stones here go back to 1898, and nearby there is a waterfall called the Reed Waterfall. Beautiful scenery. Enjoyed it. And this is just a small sampling of some of the gravestones there at the cemetery. While we were there, we saw the Skagway City and Days of 98, that is 1898, show, which was a lot of fun. Wait a minute, what is Ken doing up there? Followed, of course, by some more beer. This is Skagway. Back on board after eating and enjoying some really good food and exploring some of the nicer spots on the Queen Elizabeth ship, we headed to Glacier Bay. Glacier Bay is a national park in southeastern Alaska.
Glacier is named after George Lamplugh, a British geologist who visited Glacier Bay in 1884. As always, we've got some glacier.
Glacier Bay itself was beautiful. It gave us a chance to wear some of our cold weather gear. It was pretty cold, but it wasn't too bad. It was a little windy, but the scenery around was gorgeous.
May not have conversations with them.
And of course, once we got close enough to see the glacier from the ship paused there, did a little bit of a turnaround to allow both sides of the ship to see the glacier. I definitely got some beautiful pictures, including some of the pieces of some of the icebergs or mini bergs in the water.
Get outside and take lots of pictures, but also take time to just soak in the scene.
Very nice, very warm. It wasn't earlier, but the sun is really making it nice. And the water is very smooth and gassy. Glassy. I'm gassy. I'm always gassy. Very nice. While in Glacier Bay, I tried to get some close-ups of the mountain peaks there as the clouds opened up a bit, to some success. Our next destination was Icy Strait Point, It's actually in Hoona, Alaska. It's a destination for cruise ships. It was a lovely day, sunny, actually on the warm side. It started off cold, but it got warmer. I had to get rid of a lot of my the stuff I was wearing by the end of the day. Beautiful area near the water. Took in some of the sights. There was also a number of very pretty little buildings here. Got some souvenirs at the souvenir shop. And Ken and I both realized there is a Hoona brewery there as well. But before then, we took in a tribal presentation from the local tribes in the area, which was much better sounding, much better than I expected. And then we walked, it was about a mile and a half to where the brewing company was. Along the way,
One
we
more
got
time.
to see
Come on,
some
baby.
interesting wildlife,
Come on.
including some
There's a whale there,
whales
honestly.
that
Come on.
you can see
There
off
it
there in the
is.
distance. There are several of them. I tried to do as best as I could. My camera, I think I
Yeah.
managed to capture them pretty
Come on,
well.
one more time.
I think Ken did a
Exhale.
better job probably in capturing some of the
Come on, you
wildlife than
blowhard.
I did.
Oh my god, there's 3 of them.
Wow. It's a party pod.
Oh, that is incredible. I got that on video.
Yeah, I got it too. Mine's better. Wow. Come on, more.
Encore, encore. Oh, yeah.
Ah. Come on, blow out that gas. Okay.
That is beautiful.
This ended up being the highlight of the
Come on.
excursion. Unfortunately, when we got to the the Hoona brewery, we discovered that it was in fact closed. So we ended up walking back. I noted here that some of the street names were in the local language. We came back to the bar where we had started and did have a couple really good drinks, including a very good Bloody Mary.
Okay, this is up.
Our next excursion was supposed to be Endicott Glacier. Unfortunately, there was a huge low pressure system in the area, and it was announced that we would not be able to see the glacier. This was taken outside my cabin window. Most of the night and most of that day was pretty choppy. I didn't get nauseous or anything, but it was difficult to walk. A lot of people were not leaving their cabins. The dining rooms were fairly empty for the entire day. I had a head cold, but the bumping around didn't actually affect me. Unfortunately, that wasn't the case for most people who pretty much stayed indoors. It was a shame to miss this particular point on the trip, but as you can see, the captain, I think, was probably right in having it canceled. Victoria, Canada was our last stop before heading back to Seattle. Beautiful day. I was mostly recovered from my head cold. The seas, of course, were calm. Beautiful area with the pier. We did some walking around. We later got onto a one of these boat taxis and got a ride around the bay area there. Beautiful, picturesque, everything you could ask for. Afterwards, there is a walking tour of Victoria that we had signed up for. Ken and I went. Lynn was still recovering from her head cold. And again, beautiful places, beautiful streets. It was very picturesque. I was still a little bit recovering, but I still had a fantastic time. And that was our trip, so I can't think of a better way to end this than with a food montage. Pretty much that's it. Thank you. Bye.